Guys, the struggle to film this video was so real. I filmed this entire video yesterday. I was gonna try to use this like eyeliner chubby stick thing in my waterline. It made this eye especially bloodshot red. I've never seen anything like it in my life. And I kept going through it and I finished it and I was like, you know what? I'll just do it over tomorrow because I knew it would match my dress for Easter. So yeah, that's what I did. Okay, we are going to start off with this Dr. Brandt Anti-Aging Mattifying Lotion. I honestly can't remember. I think I got this in my last month's Ipsy. It has a very similar scent to Purity Face Wash by Philosophy, and I really like it. It's nice and cooling and refreshing. This is Revlon Photoready, and I'm going to speed this up because it's really boring. And I'm just buffing this into my face using a flat top kabuki brush. And I think this was the very last one I had clean. All of them were dirty at the same time. We're just buffing that into the skin. And then I'm going to be using my Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer from CoverGirl. I'm going to speed this up too because this is also really boring and you've seen me do it 50,000 times. I feel like I say that in every video. I was making faces at the TV. So, Beauty Blender. And I'm doing this new thing now where I'm bringing what's ever left over on my sponge onto my eyelid just to make sure it's all kind of even. And it also will prime for eyeshadow later on. So I'm just evening out that highlight, concealing those under eye circles. And then I'm going to set my under eye with my whipped cream eyeshadow from NYX, which is my favorite way to set my under eye concealer. And I'm just using my Sigma, what is this, an F35, I don't know, who knows. I really need to wash brushes. It's ridiculous. All of my staples are gross. You really didn't need to know that, but I'm just going to tell you anyway. Okay, and then we're going to set our foundation with my, what is this? Josie Maran Matchmaker foundation. And we're just using an Eco Tools bronzer brush to just pat that on. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper, I think it's called. I don't remember. This is the lightest shade. It does tend to pull a little bit red on me, but I really, really like the brush and I really like the formula. So I definitely recommend this. We're going to start off by taking MAC Bamboo on a super fluffy brush. Yes, my eyebrows look a hot mess. Ignore them. Now when I fill them in, I use my Anastasia Brow Wiz first, and then I use the Brow Stylist product. But anyway, moving on. So we're just buffing that into the crease like always, using a Sigma E40. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is Morphe 61. It's a matte brown. I used to use this a lot. And I'm just using this on a Sigma E25, which is a smaller, more dense, fluffy brush. This is perfect for packing color into the crease. And you'll just see me go back and forth like we did with that other shadow. So then we're going to take this L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Ice Latte. I use this a lot in my videos. That's because it's so pretty. I'm using that with my finger. Like, it really starts to come alive when you swipe across it. So use the heat from your finger to really get it to look shiny like this. This makes it look so nice. And this is the best way I find to apply it. And then we are going to take that other brush, well, the same brush, and buff it out just a little bit so we don't have any harsh lines. Next, I am taking Makeup Geek Unicorn and Appletini. So that was like kind of a cobalt purpley blue and a really bright lime green. And we're using those on a pencil brush, and we're going to just kind of buff out the waterline, or the lower lash line, I should say. And you can see on this eye, I'm just barely bringing that color into the crease, just a little bit, and then kind of rounding out the edge to make almost a cat eye, but not really a cat eye. And just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I didn't have a bright enough blue that I liked for this look, so that's why I blended the two of these together. And the color that it ended up turning out to be was perfect, and it actually matched my dress perfectly. And then I'm just going to take that same whipped cream eyeshadow and put it on the inner corner. I'm sorry, on the brow bone to highlight. Next, I'm taking my favorite bronzer from Sephora. This is the matte bronzer in Los Cabos, and I'm just bronzing up the face because the eyes are a little dramatic. I didn't really want a harsh contour. I just wanted to kind of warm up my complexion a little bit. So that's what I'm doing and having a singing break. This is the Modelco blush in Peach Bellini. If you have really fair skin, or even if you have really tan skin, this blush is so pretty. It is ridiculous. Next, I'm taking this 24-hour Glide On pencil from Urban Decay in Violet, which is a dark purple. I didn't really have a blue that I liked for this, so this is why I'm using the purple. And I'm just barely lining the top lash line. Just barely. So we're just giving the eye a little bit of definition, kind of deepening up the lash line there. You can use black, you can use blue, you can use any color that you want. Green would be really pretty, obviously, but this is the closest thing I have. So then I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray and set my makeup. We're going to move on to lips. This is the Maybelline Buff Collection. I'm not sure the shade of it. I know I always like to know what they are, but I honestly don't remember, and I'm not grabbing it. But I will list it down below. And then we're going to take this Revlon lipstick in Pink Pout. This is my favorite matte pink lipstick in the world. And we're just going to kind of mix those two together. And then I am going to top that with my Buxom Full On Lip Cream in White Russian. And I didn't show you a super good clip of that because it's really, really low and I need a new one. I keep one on my vanity and then also one in my purse. And this one is literally almost gone. So I really need a new one. Now I'm taking this Urban Decay Super Curling Mascara. I never hear anyone talk about this, but I love this mascara. And we're just going to apply it like we normally would. This adds really nice length and also really nice volume. But to me, it makes your lashes look so dramatic yet so natural at the same time. I don't even know how to describe it. And then I'm going to tussle. I have such a hard time with that word. Just play around with my hair a little bit and get it to where it looks decent. And that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you next time. Bye! When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Can we just take a second? This is what my mom gave me for Easter. I have no words. Like, I can't even. I have no words. This is gonna be my work coffee mug. And I am so excited. Because, I mean, has there ever been a more perfect mug for Taylor in the world, ever? Can we just take a second? Like, how perfect is this? Like, how perfect is this? I just can't.